in the city. I eat rappers, so I make a meal of the city. I'm feeling the city like I'm dealing with titties. One mic, one hook, just real in the city. A magician on a mic like silver, man, I flow calm and it can't come realer. And the lead from the arms might kill you, but instead I throw palms and heal you. In the city where shit gets great, and the dreams just don't come fair though. By any means we all need this red though. So fiends score more times than Aguero, man, it's all messed up. We got the whole game dressed up, fake life in a red tux, no clue, see your head stuck. And I'ma just keep eating rappers like Sami, cause your weak bars couldn't touch or harm me. I defend my team like Walker, but it's just me, myself in the army. So I just implode facts, kick back like Kimbo's back. Trust me, I've been low, it's mad, so many souls been broken half. And the man roll round in the whip and all of the windows black. So you're thinking they with those straps, and the thing goes black. So you could get hit quick with a ricochet, let wigs split like rips in a wicker tray. Death just fucks with a living prey, like you just one real bad trick away. Man, it ain't fun to run, but don't think that the gun the one. On a knife either, it could turn on your neck and get cut like a white beater. Man, I'm real in this city, no steel in this city. I eat rappers, so I make a meal of this city. I'm feeling this city like I'm dealing with titties. One mic, one hook, just real in this city. Real in this city, no steel in this city. I eat rappers, so I make a meal of this city. I'm feeling this city like I'm dealing with titties. One mic, one hook, just real in this city. You can shoot your shot, I won't let it in. Like Edison, you just miss then run, no reverend. No hits, but the whole shit's relevant. Kick stay crispin' and mix that's evident. Words to the prince, Baz telling him. Murder them quick, fast shelling them. That's the line that the OG's telling him. Old me rock, don't go propelling them. I just set him to find ways, hit hard like Pep in his prime days. Stop me, I don't break down, I'm Rodri. You ain't getting in my space, you ain't getting in my place. No way like setting a blind maze. Wanna know why I'm getting these migraines? I flow cold, I'm setting the ice age. You can never go far though, I know. You don't get a clap, no bravo. My whole track's cinematic like Marvel. Those rappers in my bag like marbles. Thinking I'm a trip like carpools. When the girls say hey like Arnold, I don't quit when I'm that good shit. If I flip when I spit, it's a brand new parcel. I'ma go in, don't tempt me. I've been jamming on the mic, I'm Mendy. I don't act hard in the city, it's a red card if you roll 10 men deep. You don't look mean or trendy, so you wear cut eyes from Fendi. Man, I spit like Uzi's plenty, it's no wonder the shells all empty. I'm real in this city, no steel in this city. I eat rappers, so I make a meal of this city. I'm feeling this city like I'm dealing with titties. One mic, one hook, just real in this city. Real in this city, no steel in this city. I eat rappers, so I make a meal of this city. I'm feeling this city like I'm dealing with titties. One mic, one hook, just real in this city.
Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. How is everyone today? Hope you're well. Well, news should be out, I'm guessing, in the next couple of minutes, in the next 5 minutes or so. But how's everyone today? Hope you're well. Paul Martin's been stuck. There's been a big accident on the motorway driving up there, and he's only just arrived, literally at the ground. I think he's about to park up. So fingers crossed, he's going to go over and chat to Keg and Renty. Hopefully, he'll be able to meet up if he's got time. But yeah, I'm just looking, messages coming through and things like that. So let's see who's on. Alex is on. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well. Ollie Moore, hiya. How are you, mate? Amir Kawar, hi. Come on, City. That's what I like to. That's what I like to see there, Ollie. Amir says 1-2 to Man City. Tough times. I think it's going to be a tight game today, if I'm being honest. But I've gone for 3-1. Let's just hope that Gabby can get on the score sheet. Yes, very excited, says Ollie. Shaky right now. The news, the lineup should be coming any second now. I'll be able to give them to you. Ollie's going for Ederson, Walker, Stones, Fernandinho, Mendy. I wouldn't be displeased with that back four, but I would still like to see Fernandinho back in his normal position, if I'm honest, and play Stones and Otamendi. I'm just watching Newcastle players arriving. They're in the stadium, so I've got it on my screen here. Just seeing whether we see anything on City players, but no, back to the studio. Javier says excited, but a bit worried of the back line. And up top, reckons Ollie. Where is that? Maybe he's put it down a bit further. Ollie Moore. Andy, I was at the Etihad for the City versus Chelsea. I saw you. I wanted to say hi, but I thought to leave you to it. No, mate. Don't ever do that, Ollie. Just come over. Don't ever think, oh, they're too busy. Don't, mate. If we're filming, just give us a couple of seconds. We only ever take a couple of minutes when we're filming anyway. Keep them short and snappy. So just wait and come over and say hello. And if you want to come on camera, come on camera. If you don't, it's no problem, mate. Just say hello. It's nice to put a face to a name. So stuck in traffic, guys, says Martin. Richarlison is God. Ollie, so City ain't going to have a midfield. That's what I was thinking. We're just having a defence and a strikers. I'm trying. Sorry, yeah. Come on, Martin. Hurry up. Alexander Savage, is that a Man City Fan TV hoodie, mate? It is. Yeah, it is. Brian Gardner, hi Andy, how are you? 2 mins away, says Martin. And come on, let's get this team, this lineup. Jimmy James Computers, line up, please. Yeah, we're just waiting for it to come through. As soon as it comes through, I'll read it out and I'll give it to you. Mervyn Thomas, Edison, Walker, Stones, Otter Mendy. That's quite funny. Ferner, KDB, Bernardo, Sterling, Mahrez, Jesus. I'm wondering whether Bernardo will start today. Maybe David Silva starts. I'm wondering whether Bernardo might go on the bench, but we'll see in a minute or two. Hi, Andy. How are you? Jimmy James. Richarlison is God. I meant Jesus over Aguero. Yeah, well, Aguero clearly is not in the squad because he's injured and out for a few weeks. So, hi, Martin. Hope you're well, says Alex. Richarlison is God. Says, I have Newcastle 1, City 0. City been starting slow. I think Newcastle grab one, then part the bus. Could do. I'm going to buy a bus ticket to Zagreb today, mate. Really looking forward to my first City game, even though I expect the academy lads to play. Yeah, listen, don't forget, we'll be in touch with you about the Zagreb game. Alex, that'll be excellent because you're out there, obviously, and live in the area. So come on, let's get this team news out. Should be out, I'm guessing, in the next minute or so. So anyway, Ollie, you didn't give us your forwards or your midfielders. You gave us the defenders, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a tough game. Just looking at who's in the studio at the moment, they've got Joe Cole. Is there? Let's see who else is in the studio. Jermaine Janus. I loved LA, but missed the awful UK weather. Ollie Moore, Rodri, Foden, De Bruyne. So you're going to go for Rodri, and you're going to. What have you got? And Sterling, Jesus, and Bernardo. So no Mahrez for you. I've got a feeling Mahrez is going to play today. I'd like to see Foden. Will Pep start him? I'm not too sure. I'd have him in, but I'm not sure he'll start him. I hope he does. I've got a funny feeling Bernardo may be on the bench and maybe give Mahrez a chance. I thought that was the team news then, but it's not. It's Martin posting more pictures of videos of buses and roads. Don't want those, Martin. Want meet up with the Magpie channel. No problem, mate. I'm probably going with another City fan from Serbia. Wow, that should be great, mate. Mahrez to play today. I'm hoping he gets a chance. Don't worry, I'm no typical DZ fan. Mahrez must play. I'm hoping he does here. Okay, here's the lineup. The lineup is out, and that is Edison, Walker, Stones, Fernandinho, Mendy, Gundogan, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez, Raheem Sterling, and Gabby Jesus. So that's Edison, Walker, Stones, Fernandinho, Mendy. Gundogan is playing the holding role with Silva, David Silva, and Kevin De Bruyne. Mahrez, Sterling, and Jesus up front. So, like I thought, Bernardo might have dropped to the bench. Good to see Riyad getting a chance. On the bench, we've got Bravo, Angelino, Rodri, Bernardo, Cancelo, Otamendi, and Phil Foden. So there you go. That's the team for today's game. And if you're just joining us a little bit late, it is Ederson in net, Walker right back, Stones and Fernandinho centre backs with Benjamin Mendy left back. Gundogan is playing the holding role today with David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne ahead of him. Mahrez is out on the right, Sterling on the left. And as we thought, Gabby Jesus is up front. The subs again are Bravo, Angelino, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Cancelo, Otamendi and Phil Foden. So, what are your thoughts on that team? Pretty strong. It's about as strong as it can be, I'm guessing, for today. Where's Rodri at? He's on the bench. Can the season end, please? I don't like Norwich. How are you doing, Cal? Hope you're well, buddy. Decent lineup, yeah. I mean, it's as strong as we could possibly put out, I'm guessing. Even though I still like to see Fernandinho back in his normal role. But at least today, Gundogan's going to be playing that holding role rather than, two in there, which I don't think ever works. Him and Fernandinho together with David Silva, or Rodri and Gundogan in there with David Silva or somebody else. It just doesn't work for me. So I think that's as close to the best team we could put out with the players who are available. Next few games feel happy. Leicester, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man U, Arsenal, Burnley, Man City. Love it. Going to be bottom by New Year. Keep the faith, Cal. Alexander Savage, 2-1 City. You reckon? 2-1. Ollie Moore, I'm happy with it. But I don't know why Rodri isn't playing. Yeah, I agree. I'd rather have Rodri than Gundogan in there, but Pep just seems to have this thing for Gundogan. I don't know why. I'd rather have Rodri. I'd rather have Fernandinho there, but we'll see. Alexander Savage, my players to watch: Mahrez, Gabby, and possibly Stones. Cal says, think Everton winning the league next season, the championship. Oh, poor Cal. Is Rodri fully fit? Not sure. Well, if he's not fully fit, he won't be on the bench. Is he match fit? Probably not yet. So I'm just looking at their lineup on there. They've got Dubravka, Willems, Dummett, Clark, Fernand. They've gone for a 5 at the back. Manquillo, Almiron, Shelvey, Hayden, Saint Maxima, and Joe Linton up front on his own. So they've basically gone for a 5-4-1, or you could call it a 3-2-4-1, but more like a 5. So they're gonna look at sort of packing that formation there. They're gonna be packing the wings. They're gonna try and be stopping Mahrez and Sterling, so they'll have an extra player to double up. So don't be surprised when you watch the game if every time Mahrez or Sterling get the ball, there's 2 Newcastle players on them at all times. But hopefully by playing that, it's going to be important that David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne get into those spaces just in front of their centre-backs. And hopefully Gabby can do his usual busy stuff and get pulling them out of positions. Don't be surprised also today if we see a couple of goals from outside the area, some shots, hopefully Kevin De Bruyne on the score sheet. But anyway, let's just quickly go back to your comments. Marcus Silva is Portuguese Boris Johnson, absolute fraud. Next time I'm on the podcast, going to be broken, lad, says Cal. Martin travelling to Newcastle today, right? Yeah, he's just arrived. There was a big accident on the motorway, and he was sending me through pictures like I've been stuck like this for 20 minutes. So it's a long trip, yeah. Well, it's normally around about 3 hours, but I think it's took slightly longer today to get there because of the accident. Almiron going to score. Run to Martin and celebrate in his face. Ollie Moore, the problem I spotted at City versus Chelsea was right side of the fullback area. Yeah, we talked about that, Ollie. Carl Blundell, anything happened on the channel since I've been away? God, yeah, loads of stuff, mate. You need to go and check it out. Podcasts and all sorts of things. KDB to pull a world-class cross for Gabby header. What do you think about Riyad Mahrez as valid? Barker, whichever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm pleased. I'm pleased he's playing. Said before, I'm really pleased. I hope he does start, and he is starting today. So let's hope we get a really big game out of him. And with him playing today, I'm going to go for 3-1 City. I'm going to go for Raheem Sterling, Riyad Mahrez, and Kevin De Bruyne for the 3 goals. Was nice being in LA and seeing 2-0 Norwich pop-up didn't remind. Well worth the 60 million. Malcolm Elford said, Everton sacking Silva, worried Arteta might lead to Arsenal Everton. I don't think so. I don't think Arteta will go. I think they need him. I don't think they can risk having somebody in at Arsenal that has not got, pedigree. And I think they'll go all out for Allegri. I can see Arteta departing for Arsenal. Nah, I can't see it. I just can't. Pep said in his press call to the journos that he wouldn't stand in his way, but I can't see it. I just can't see it. It's one thing being a number two, but to actually take over, an absolute monstrosity, which is Arsenal at the moment, you need somebody with experience and somebody who's been there and done it. And I think they'll go for a bigger player. I'm just watching Pep. He's sat in the dugout, sat on a towel, so it must be cold. I wonder if those seats are warm, electric seats. But it looks like it's freezing cold up there. It will be cold. It's freezing cold here, but it looks like up north, Newcastle, it looks like it's going to be very, very cold day. But he's just sat there having a watch around. I don't know whether the players are out doing any warm-up stuff. We've not seen any, nothing yet, but looks like somebody in the background is, don't know whether he's eating something or trying to repair one of the seats. But anyway, Andy, are you into human resources? As in what? As in a job, human resources. I'm off to watch the build-up of the game now, so come on, you Blues, and let's grab the win. Have a good day. Yeah, no problem, Molly. Don't forget, guys, we'll be back at 12:25 for a live watch-along. So if you're around, business-wise, no, mate, I'm not into human resources. I'm into human factors, but we'll be back at 12:25 for a live watch-along. There won't be any video footage or audio because we're not allowed to do that. We'd have the channel removed if that was the case. But if you want to come along, join in. I'll be here around about 12:25, just before kick-off, to do a live watch-along. And I'll try and keep you up to date from what I'm seeing on my screen in front of me here. Hi, Carl. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well. I'm into Silva being sacked. 6:30 a.m. here, and no, it's an early one. I know Kiam said I can't get up at that time to do pre-match fan cams or anything like that, but I'll be around to watch the match. It's just too early for him as well. But I think it's like, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the morning for him or something like that. So anyway, guys, come back and join us at 12:25 for the live watch along. And come on, City, let's get the 3 points and a good performance, because we need one, because it's been a little bit dire and drab of late. So let's just hope we get the 3 points and a good performance. This is Andy from Man City Fan TV. We'll see you at 12:25 for the live watch on. Take care. See you, Blues.